Well, good afternoon. It is later on that same Saturday. I'm still Denise. This is still my Color Street obsession channel. And what I'm going to do, I showed you the subscription boxes earlier, and I'm going to do a mani with one of the strips from the box. And then, okay, here's what I'm going to do today. Well, first, look at my nails. I mean, they're in the best shape ever. They're not long, but I don't really want them long because, you know, they just get in the way and whatever else happens. But they look really good. And I've been using my nano file, which I've told you about before. Oh, wait, I used it earlier. Hang on. This nano file, it's like otherworldly almost. One side is totally smooth. Okay, now you can see how that's the smooth side. The other side, when you flip it over, has like a texture. It's also very smooth, but there's like this texture that it's an abrasive, but it's not like an emery board or like a file type of abrasion. It's totally different. And what it does, you know, the next time I do my filing, I'm gonna film it, because what it does is it fuses whenever you have any peeling. It like, I know I've told this before, but you know how like you run your nail along your nail like this, kind of like sideways. Both this nail and okay, I'll use my index. They feel like glass. They're totally smooth. And it's because of the way that anyway, my nails look awesome. I also have the Color Street Ridge Filling Primer. I have been not using the strengthener, and just to see because sometimes like you can have like it's a crutch where if you use it too often, then it actually weakens them. So I think that might be part of it too, that I'm not using the strengthener anymore. But I'm happy with the shape of my nails, the state that my nails are in. So these are what I'm going to do today. I have one retired shade, one subscription box, and one that's available now. So I'm going to do these three because it's spring. So this one is called Prima Drama, the flowery one, and that's a clear overlay. This one is called Purrfect Match, and you can see it's like a dark to, it's like a bright pink to red gradient, very subtle. And then this one is from the subscription box today. Oh shoot, what's the name of this color? Silly me. This one is Pistachio Gelato. How dare I forget, being Italian. So this is what I'm going to do today, and let's get to it. Thank you for watching. Oh, literally right now, just as I started to film this, it's starting to rain outside. So getting a little dampness, which is good because, you know, LA always needs the rain. So I'm going to go... I think I'm going to do Purrfect Match on my pinky. I think I'm going to just do every other. Haven't done that in a little while. All right, and there's half on this. And then I come and stretch it across and do the other half. And I know it looked like I was going to have a wrinkle, but see how it smoothed out? Lovely, lovely. And then this one, even though it's a pinky strip, if I stretch it a little, it'll fit on my index on my opposite hand. So let's do that now while I have it out. Good. And I'm kind of stretching it a little as I'm smoothing it down so that it'll conform to the shape of my nail. And I want to try and not mess up my base by poking my thumb under there, but I think I got it. That's good. And see, it's more of like a pink. And then when I turn it that way, it's more of a red. It's like a pink to red side, like a sideways gradient. All right, so now let's do the opposite with Pistachio Gelato. So how's everybody's week? Everybody doing okay? I had an interesting week. My car is still down. I'm still waiting for them to fix it. And, you know, it's just disappointing that it's still down, but I'm having productive days. I've been doing some stuff around my apartment, throwing some things out, donating some things, and I could probably up that a little bit more, but, you know, sometimes you just need to chill. You just need a break. So maybe that's what this is going to end up being. It's more of a break, you know, a little downtime. To tell you the truth, I'm still kind of coming down from seeing Springsteen, even though that was a week ago. But, I mean, my boyfriend and I talk on the phone every single day without fail, at least a few times. And, you know, he's on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, so, you know, he's getting ready to go to sleep every night, and he's so cute. He can't really sleep until we talk. It's just the cutest thing ever. But almost every night since he was here, we talk about that concert and how good it was and how much fun it was, and, you know, the songs that he's been listening to since he got home. And I send him different videos from YouTube from other concerts, and, you know, it's just like I've always wanted to be able to have him listen to my favorite music, because I listen to his favorite music all the time. He loves Harry Chapin. He's a big Harry Chapin fan, and it's funny that we both love singers that tell stories, and definitely Springsteen is a storyteller from the word go. And it's just interesting how I'm like more than willing and happy to listen to Harry Chapin. For whatever reason, he just never, you know, his voice is too, you know, Springsteen, his voice is too gravelly. It hurts my throat to listen to him, and I don't know, I just don't like him or whatever. He just always had a reason to not want to listen to him, and I get it, you know? Everybody has a preference, and so it's not like I'm going to go, well, I want to listen to him and wah. I'm not going to do that. So we would listen to Springsteen in smaller doses, but now he's, having seen him, it's like, okay, I think it's like he has been to the Church of Rock and has now become a believer. So it's just for me, it's just very, I don't know, it just makes me happy that he wants to listen. Yeah, no, this one can go on the middle on this side. So I've been just reflecting on that and just, you know, getting back into the swing. Now that one definitely has a wrinkle in the middle right there. But we are going to be putting an overlay over it, so that'll probably cover it. Let me get the other side of my pusher. And if I just go like this, just rub it on there. And now it's not as noticeable. This is why I like the metal pushers, because you've got the sharp side that you can, you know, trim away any excess, plus you've got the other side. All right. Now let's get the ring on this hand. And if you saw my clip from earlier, Inez and Cecilia were having, okay, we live in LA, and there's a laundromat that happens to be right next door to a little tiny hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard. And that's where they go get their laundry done. They throw it in the machines, then they walk next door and they eat, and then they come out, throw their laundry in the dryer, and then we go to the market, and then They go visit a friend who's in a, oh shoot, that's got a little piece missing. All right, I have to sacrifice a strip. I don't want to. Oh well, it is what it is. That's the one I use on my middle. So anyway, they go visit a friend who's in an like an assisted living facility. And they bring him, you know, stuff from Ralph's. They put like a care package together for him. And then by the time we do the shopping and go visit their friend, who is actually about like 3 blocks away from where the laundromat is. So by the time that's done, going to see the friend, then we go back to the laundromat, grab their stuff, and then we go on our way home from the laundry. We go to Cantor's Deli on Fairfax, and you know, they get turnovers or they get the pastries. Sometimes they get herring and they get soup. What they always get for me, by the way, if you go to Cantor's Deli, their chocolate chip Danish is to die for. It is so good. So that's what I have them. You know, they always ask me if I want something. And so, yeah, please, can I get a Danish? So they throw me a couple of Danishes. But today when they went to Ralph's, oh, I got a trim over here, don't I? They asked me if I wanted a chicken because they have fully cooked rotisserie chickens. And man, I'm telling you, I got a good one today. It was perfect. Sometimes when you get home, you realize that it's actually dry inside, or the skin is, you know, not, I don't know. Sometimes they're just not good. It's like they've been sitting out for a long time. But we were at the market earlier at probably around, you know, it was probably around 10:30, 11. And Inez went over to where the chickens usually are, and there weren't any. And she thought, oh, okay, well, maybe there'll be a few, you know, later. So then, you know, when they were getting ready to leave, she went over there again, and they were just putting them out. So they were just out of the oven, fresh out of the oven. And man, I'm telling you, these chickens are phenomenal. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because I'm probably going to be filming. Okay, I saw somebody the other day breaking down a chicken, like a rotisserie chicken or like a fully cooked chicken. But what they did was they shoved it into a big plastic Ziploc, and then they just sat there with their hands on the outside of the Ziploc mat, like squeezing the chicken and like massaging it and like getting their hands in there and pulling it apart. And I swear to God, it took them maybe a minute and a half. And that chicken was done. I mean, usually you're sitting out there on your counter, either with 2 forks or with your, you know, with your hands getting all, you know, greasy and everything from the chicken. And it takes, I don't know, usually if I bring a tray out to my living room and like sit with like a cookie sheet and the chicken in a bowl, you know, and like some paper towels down so that I don't get anything on my footrest, I could probably spend about 10 or 15 minutes, you know, getting the chicken broken down. I'm not kidding you. I did this today, and it probably took me 3 minutes. It was unbelievable. And then, you know, you just reach into the bag and you pull out the chicken and throw it in your storage thing, and it was done. It probably took me, I don't know, 8 minutes to do the whole thing. I was shocked. So I might have to like show you guys that, because I don't know about you, but anything that will save me time and aggravation and will save my manicure, I'm happy about. Because, you know, sometimes you get stuff behind your nail and it just messes everything up. So I'm happy to show you my new rotisserie chicken hack. All right, there's that. I got a little bit of, I don't know if that's gonna show once I get the overlay on. It might not be as noticeable. All right, and now we got, oh no, I gotta do green on this hand. Yes, I do. Okay. And after all the rain that we had in early March and like over the winter, I thought I was over it, but you know, I actually like the rain. This might be the last time we get rain for a while, so I'm gonna just enjoy it. Oh, and this matches my shirt too, by the way. green. I didn't notice it at first, but yeah, it's just like almost the same. Yeah, I know I'm being